The 1857 revolt is often considered as the first war of independence against the British rule. The uprising covered a significant area from Punjab in the north to Narmada in the south and from Bihar in the east to Rajputana in the west. The focal points were Delhi, Kanpur, Lucknow, Bareilly, Banaras, Jhansi and Ara. The area of India south of Narmada river remained unaffected by the revolt. We have already covered the underlying causes of the revolt, but there were some immediate causes that provided spark for this revolt. These were the Mangal Pandey hanging incident and the famous greased cartridges incident. Mangal Pandey was a soldier from Barakpur. He was sentenced to death for attacking a white superior in March 1857. This incident provided spark for the revolt. Then in May 1857, soldiers of the 3rd Native Cavalry at Meerut refused to use the new Enfield rifles issued by the British. The rifles required to be loaded by biting off the top paper of their cartridges with the mouth. The Hindu sepoys refused because of rumors of presence of cow fat smeared over cartridges, and Muslims refused it due to presence of pig fat. This incident is regarded as the immediate cause of the revolt. Let's see how the revolt spread and how it was controlled. The angry soldiers of Meerut marched towards Delhi in an open rebellion. The battle cry was "March to Delhi." The local infantry of Delhi joined them. The revolt was led by General Bakht Khan of Bareilly regiment. After reaching Delhi, the rebels declared Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah as the titular head of the country. In some places, local rulers were loyal to the British, but their soldiers revolted. For example, Gwalior and Indore. The revolt was fast spreading. Europeans were being killed. Law courts and police stations were attacked and revenue records were destroyed. But reverses soon began to occur. After suffering a loss of prestige in losing Delhi to General Bakht Khan, the British led by John Nicholson recaptured Delhi in September 1857. Emperor Bahadur Shah was arrested and deported to Rangoon. The revolt in Lucknow was led by Begum Hazrat Mahal of Awadh. They sieged the British residency in Lucknow and killed Sir Henry Lawrence. Initial attempts by British to take back Lucknow failed. In November 1857, with the support of the Gorkha regiment, Sir Colin Campbell evacuated the Europeans from Lucknow. Finally, in March 1858, Lucknow was recaptured by the British forces. At Kanpur, Nana Sahib proclaimed himself as the Peshwa. He was supported by Tatya Tope and Azimullah. But Colin Campbell occupied Kanpur in December. Nana Sahib was forced to flee to Tarai region. Tatya Tope went to Jhansi and joined Rani Lakshmibai's revolt. But Jhansi too was captured by huge Rose. Rani Lakshmibai fled to Gwalior and continued her fight from the Gwalior fort. But she lost her life fighting to guard the Gwalior fort. Gwalior was reoccupied by Huge Rose in June 1858. At Faizabad, the revolt was inspired by Mauli Ahmadullah. In Bareilly, Khan Bahadur Khan declared himself as the ruler. Kuwar Singh, a zamindar from Ara, led the revolt in Bihar. Even though the revolt of 1857 was a brave effort to throw off the foreign rule, it was bound to fail due to some of its weaknesses. In the next video, we shall see why the revolt failed to achieve its final objective of gaining independence.